Greetings everyone, I hope you're all keeping well out there. As some of you may or may not know, my name's Alex and today we are here to do a quick review for the Amazon Fire 7. Now I remember when Amazon first released their Amazon Fire Kindle and it was this one here, and I truly did not like it at all. It was heavy, it was bulky, it was extremely slow and was just really not up to the job of doing everyday normal things. But now Amazon have come back with the Amazon Fire 7 and this really is a remarkable piece of kit considering its small budget price. But what is actually inside the Amazon Fire 7? First of all, it houses a nice and clear 7-inch display, which although maybe not full HD, it still manages to provide a 1024 by 600 resolution. Its internal storage comes in two sizes ranging from 8GB to 16GB. However, you can just increase the internal storage yourself by inserting a microSD card up to a maximum of 256GB. The rear camera isn't particularly good, coming in at only 2 megapixels, and the front is only a VGA camera. However, inside the device it comes complete with the fairly impressive quad-core 1.3 GHz processor, but unfortunately in terms of RAM it only houses 1 gig. Still, it has Bluetooth capability and of course it can connect to both 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi connectivity. And of course one of the best things about the new Amazon Fire 7 tablets is that it already comes pre-installed with Amazon's personal assistant, Alexa. The actual build of the device itself actually feels nice and secure as well as ultra smooth, plus with the added option that it now comes in a variety of different colours. So when it comes to ease of use and of course trying to keep up with today's modern lifestyle, how good is this tablet to actually use? Now I'm going to be brutally honest here because I've only been testing out this device for the past 7 days and I must admit I'm very impressed with what it can actually do. Remember, this is only retailing at around £50, or if you can find it in a sale, you'll get it even cheaper. First of all, the device is actually run by Amazon's own operating system, but to be honest, that is pretty much exactly the same as most operating systems out there. However, you will not be able to escape the known fact that it is an Amazon Kindle, considering that everything on there is pretty much named after Amazon itself. Don't get me wrong, however, this is not a major problem, and in terms of general use, I found it to be fairly pleasant. There is no major delay in switching through apps or waiting for something to particularly load, and the overall impression does feel nice and fluid. The camera unfortunately does let it down and should really only be used as a last resort. Like previously mentioned, it is only 2 megapixel and there is no flash option as well. In terms of game handling, then you'll be pleased to know that it can handle them quite well. Although there may be a slight extra delay in loading times, most of them it wasn't really a noticeable difference. However, please note that not all games are currently available for it, including the #1 smash hit Super Mario Run. Now, like I previously said, the Amazon 7 is not entirely perfect and unfortunately does come with a few drawbacks. For example, if you are one of them people who must watch something in the true HD 1080p format, then this is not for you. The sound as well is unfortunately nothing to write home about. Although it does seem to be housed with a fairly large speaker, unfortunately it is not stereo and only mono, so it really does sound quite tinny. The screen itself does look fairly crisp, however it easily, and I do mean easily, picks up many fingerprints, so you will need to give it a fairly good wipe down after every couple of uses. And finally is the battery life. Now, although Amazon specifically states that you should be able to get a good 8 hours of mixed use from it, if you're one of them people who constantly watches videos or indeed constantly plays games, then you'll be needing to charge it a lot sooner than that. And of course, if you use it like this every single day, then of course you'll need to charge it every night as well. Now, having said all that, I think the main thing to remember is of course the price that you'll pay for this, because it is not set out to be an iPad beta, it is in fact just a simple tablet. It provides a fairly decent performance, it can run games and of course allow you to watch movies and YouTube on the go. Not forgetting that it now also comes pre-installed with Alexa, the personal assistant, but it is also small, lightweight, and I found it fairly pleasurable to use. But again, going back to the price of it, you've nothing to really worry about if anything should go wrong with it or in case you lose it. So would I personally recommend the Amazon Fire 7? Well, to be honest, that's entirely on what you need it for. If you're going to use it for simple video watching, maybe some web browsing or shopping, and of course the odd bit of note making, then this I would highly recommend. But if you are looking for something that can take high resolution pictures, handle an excessive workload, and of course have the option to play any game imaginable, then maybe you should look elsewhere. But for someone who is maybe a mid-range tech enthusiast, or just wants to sit back and read a good book whilst occasionally browsing the web, then seriously, I would highly recommend it. It may not be the best in quality out there, but in regards to its price, it most certainly isn't the worst. Okay then, and that pretty much sums up our quick review for the Amazon Fire 7. However, if you do still have any questions or comments, then please feel free to put them in the comments section below, and I will get back to you with the answer as quickly as possible. And of course, if this video was of any use to you, then please show your appreciation by giving it a beautiful thumbs up, and of course clicking that fantastic subscribe button. But until next time, thank you once again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you at some point very soon. Thank you.